Hello, this is Pam with the Real Comeback. Today we're going to be in the comeback kitchen and we're going to make Pam's pumpkin codfish soup. Oh my God, this soup turned out so delicious. So the first thing you want to do, you want to get a kombucha pumpkin. That's the pumpkin that I like because it's not too sweet and it takes well with savory spices. So you want to take the kombucha, you want to wrap it in aluminum foil. You're going to preheat your oven to 350. Then once it's preheated, you can bring it up to 400. And you're going to bake it until you can prick it with a knife. Probably about 30 minutes because it's going to steam within aluminum foil. Then you're going to cut it into small chunks and put it in your pot. Then what I did is I diced up a cup of onion, about a cup and a half of onion, a quarter cup of jalapeno pepper, which is like 2 large jalapeno peppers, a half a pound of codfish, and I did 2 cups of Brussels sprouts. And the pumpkin turned out to be about 2.5 to 2 cups of pumpkin. Okay. Then with my seasonings, I added black pepper, garlic, hot garlic, some mineral salt or sea salt. Okay, in my pot, I put in 2 tablespoons of butter, and I sauteed my pumpkin in the pan, and I also used about 3 cloves of garlic. I forgot to mention that. And I sauteed down in the butter and the pumpkin, and then I put just a quarter cup of water just to make enough steam to soften up the pumpkin a little bit more. Then I added my Brussels sprouts. So I added my Brussels sprouts. I let the Brussels sprouts cook for a little bit until they're almost tender. And then I added the rest of the vegetables, added 2 to 3 cups of water, or you can put in enough water where it just covers the vegetables. You add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, cover the pot until they're tender. Okay, and then lastly, just before it's done, you add your codfish, and your codfish will break up into nice small pieces. And then I usually turn the pot off and I let my soup rest. And then once you let your soup rest, then you can ladle it up and put it in a bowl. And it was absolutely delicious. Now, at this point, you can add a little bit more salt if you want, or you can add a little bit more of your hot garlic or hot chili, any type of like spicy, savory seasoning that you like, even more hot pepper, or a little bit of garnishing with fresh jalapenos. So tell me how you like this soup, or if you want more information about how to make Pam's pumpkin codfish soup. My information is at the end of this video. Please like, share, and subscribe.